What's up, everyone? Michael here with Games Done Right. We have arrived to the climax of the greatest game of all time, Ocarina of Time. This may be one of the last times you see this screen on my channel, so enjoy that for a second. While I thank you all so much for your support, for watching, for your likes, for your fun comments, and for just being a part of this dream. So, thank you sincerely, each and every one of you. We just completed the Spirit Temple, part 2. I'm going to pop that up right here. And we were instructed by Rauru to come back to the Temple of Time. Let's see what's going on. I've been here waiting for you, Link. Chic again. We're ready for a final showdown with the King of Evil. Before that, though, Sheik has some things they want to say to us. There's one more legend of the Triforce passed down that we're about to learn about. So what Sheik is telling us here is that there's 3 parts, of course, to the Triforce, and something happens when you interact with that Triforce. The Triforce itself is a balance of 3 different parts: power, wisdom, and courage. And when someone who has a pure heart touches that Triforce, they will gain the true force to govern all. But, in the instance of Ocarina of Time, when Ganondorf touches the Triforce, being evil, it splits into those 3 parts. It's no longer just the Triforce. It becomes the 3 individual parts of power, wisdom, and courage. And the Triforce finds and chooses specific people to bear those parts. The person who touches its part is acquired based on what kind of person they are. So Ganondorf, being the King of Evil, wanting more power, took the Triforce of Power. The Triforce of Power chose him. And that's what happened when he laid his hands on the Triforce. Sheik's saying that it's separated into the 3 parts. But what of the other 2, right? So in order for Ganondorf to have fully taken over the world, he still needed the 2 other parts of the Triforce. The Triforce of Courage, wielded by yours truly, Link. And the other who wields the Triforce of Wisdom, the 7th Sage. Told you there'd be a 7th. I cannot wipe this grin off of my face right now. You guessed it. It is the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda, who wields the Triforce of Wisdom. So she's just telling you that on the day where we met Ganondorf as a kid, when he whooped our butts in front of Hyrule Castle and she sped away on what I'm guessing is the royal horse from Breath of the Wild, with Impa, she threw the ocarina back to us and that's what we found in the moats. She figured that was the best thing for Hyrule, is to entrust us with the Ocarina of Time, seeing as how we were so good at playing the Fairy Ocarina. Probably. Word got around. And essentially what made this game happened in that moment. When she gave us the Ocarina of Time and we opened the Door of Time and, you know, placed the 3 spiritual stones to do that. Tried to grab the Master Sword that our spirit, Link's spirit, the Triforce of Courage, if you will, was sealed away in the Sacred Realm for protection for 7 years. And that's when everything happened. That's why Hyrule falls into dismay. And she's just telling us that the 6 sages are going to work together with us to take on Ganondorf, the King of Evil, and take back Hyrule. And she's given us one last task: to hold off Ganondorf's defenses with the evil penetrating arrow, the Arrow of Light. How bad do you want to shoot this thing? I remember playing through the first time and I was like, let's go! Let's go shoot something. Or as the famous Shang Healy would say, the Arbiter from Halo. Words so easy. Oh, because guess who was spying on us during that? The King of Evil himself. And even though we hid for 7 long years, keeping those 2 parts away from Ganondorf, he found us. And, I mean, Zelda thought she was doing the right thing by revealing herself to us in these final moments. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, she's kind of a kid too. So, my personal preference, and that of me and my brothers, we've talked about this before, is that Link was about 10 when he touched the Triforce and tried to pull the Master Sword out of the pedestal. And we think that Link is 17 in this game. So, they're kids, honestly, still. But post-puberty kids. Kind of adults? I don't know. Let's go! Okay, the final showdown has begun. Homeboy took our princess, and we're gonna go take it back. This is the first time that we've visited the Sacred Castle since the beginning of the game. And it needs some work. A little rough around the edges. Sick mirror shield, right? And it's not Hyrule Castle anymore, it's Ganon's castle. And there's like creepy bones and stuff everywhere, and it's just dark. Super dark. Let's try and get in. Raru's telling us right now that the 6 sages are going to build a bridge to get inside of Ganon's castle. Otherwise, there's no way to get in there. And is that not the prettiest bridge you've ever seen? I like a lot of color. I mean, I'm sure you can see that. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I do. Let's just look at this thing for a sec. Whoops. It's almost as bad as Death Mountain. Let's go see what Ganon's got in store for us. Dodge those. Alright, so there's this thing that's covered in radiant goop. If you head right, I like to go counterclockwise in collecting these. Kill that wolf. He's not as hard as... I guess they weren't really ever hard, but anyway. So what I'm going to do here... I'll open that. Why not? And the goal here is to light all the torches. So let's start with Din's Fire. We'll light these. And then get a normal arrow out. And light that torch. Get a little closer. How about that? Nope. That works. So basically, Rauru also said that there were 6 barriers blocking the entrance. And we need to disarm those barriers in order for us to get inside the center area. Wait for those wind turbines to start. Get those going. I'm gonna get bomb out, take care of that thing. And this is the silver rupees thing. I'm sure you've seen it, where you have to collect 5. From here, you can just long shot over to the entry point there. Where is the last one? Over here. Wait for the turbine to stop turning, otherwise you'll get shot off somewhere. I'm sure you could jump over there normal too, but I don't. Okay, this is the first time that we need to use those light arrows. Let's do so. And we are freeing, or help. Someone's gonna help us here. Our first girlfriend, Saria. That's so nice. The forest barrier is dispelled. What do you think? Should we keep going? Yeah, let's go. This is so satisfying. I know that as viewers, you're not really experiencing the gameplay. I hope I'm doing a good job at showing you as much as I can, but this is so fun. This is awesome. Let's get rid of these hover boots. Get rid of that. Get rid of that guy. There's gonna be another one here. Thank you, Gonzo. So, just like we did in the ice cavern, we gotta use the fire here. Oh my gosh, I have some! Dude, what? Shout out to my buddy Derek, who always tries to get me to say, dude, what? I don't know. I guess I say it a certain way. Alright, so we need to get our blue flame. I got some extra one because we need it. Because there's going to be a spot where we need to use it again. Pretty simple puzzle, but I mean 2 minutes is not that long of a time. If you mess it up once, it could go south. In that pot right there is a fairy. So as soon as we finish breaking down this red wall of ice, we can get a fairy and fill it again. Shoot. And we need the Megaton hammer for this switch also. Timer's still going? I did not know that. Nice. Caught it through the wall. Not bad. 2 minutes. We only needed 45 seconds. Alright, get your light arrow out. So in the pots that you're seeing, right on either side of that door, is usually magic, because using the light arrows uses a lot of magic. Next up is Shadow. I'm so mad that I have 13 hearts. I don't think you guys understand. Alright, this actually took me a long time the first time I played through. Oh well. I'm gonna put on the hover boots here, just because I want to. Come on! Dude, what? There you go. That was one of my dude whats. Alright, run past that dude. Ignore the like, don't get your stuff stolen. Same thing here. Dude, I cannot see. Can you guys see that? I think there is a torch there. I think it's right there. Good enough for me, yo. Alright, get your lens of truth out. Whoa. Get down here. This is one of my favorite items in the game. Just use your long shot to get back to that. Say goodbye to the silver gauntlets. As soon as I can open this chest. Don't open chests with hover boots on. Come on. That's day one stuff. Golden gauntlets! If you look closely enough, you can actually see them change. So we need the megaton hammer again. Let's put it over here. Oh god. So I like to use my... I'm going for it. Whoo! Do you like that? I'm not going to do this one. Okay, I got it. I had you all sweating, didn't I? Alright, I am going to use a spin attack here to get some more magic and arrows. Nope, light arrows. I thought I missed that, but oh well. So Impa's here. She's going to let us know that she's going to help us too. So, if you've made it this far, which is like 15 minutes in, something like that, let me know what your favorite part of this whole run has been. I'd really like to know. I'd love your feedback. Which part was it? Which temple was it? Which side quest or piece was it? Next up is the fire temple. Now I'm actually going to go do something real quick, and I'll be right back with it. Alright, so if you walk into the Ganon's castle area from Hyrule Castle Town, you head right and you'll become here. This is the first time we're using these, the golden gauntlets. This makes me want to go to the gym. This makes me want to go hit my PR. I feel like I could do that, honestly. So I'll skip this part. Basically, you head in here, there's Great Fairy's Fountain, and it gives you the double health. Alright, so we are headed back up the Rainbow Bridge, Rainbow Road, and back into Ganon's castle to pick up where we left off. Alright, so as you notice, there's a white lining around my hearts, and that basically means damage inflicted to me is cut in half, which means we have double health. We cannot hang with the blue tunic in this room. Whoops. And we'll use the hover boots because it makes you not fall off these platforms here. It makes it easier to get back anyway. So another rupee collecting area. No problem. Whoa. Kill that thing before it dumps us into the lava. I kind of went the wrong way on this, but anyway. You want to move this first. This should be the first thing you use with the golden gauntlet, but we already got the double health meter. So lift this thing up. I'm actually flexing right now. Good. I don't know why. That makes me want to head to the gym every time. If only there were more things like that in real life that made you want to go work out. So, I did that first part so you know what it looked like without the rock there. Now that we know what it looks like, we can take these off because you will fall into the lava if you try and do this with the hover boots. Head over here, grab this, and head back. For some reason, the hover boots don't get you high enough. Oops, let's put them back on that rock, so you just end up like running into the side of it. Last silver rupee is over here, and we'll make our way back. I'm sure there's a run out there, a speed run from some guy or girl who thinks they're great, but mine are more fun. And I don't take the perfect path every time because I'm human. And because you're human, you can relate to this more. Alright. Another spin attack to get us... Oh, we're on full magic? Oh yeah, we just visited the ferry. Okay. Light arrow shot. Darunia. I love those 3D cinematics. That's pretty advanced for a Nintendo 64 game. Let's be done with these for a minute. Start running at normal speed. Also, let me know, what do you like more? The red tunic with the mirror shield? Or the blue tunic? Or do you like the blue tunic with the Hylian shield or red tunic with the Hylian shield? I'm gonna say I like the opposites. I like blue tunic, mirror shield, red tunic, Hylian shield. Because I love the color. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait for it to spin around. So there's like hidden bugs and stuff all over these things. Keys. You kill all those. Not too hard. I'm not even going to deal with all these chests that you see everywhere. Those are either spoofs, which freeze you or damage you otherwise. Or they have like a heart or something. And I'm going to use a regular arrow against this demon thing here. I guess it doesn't pop up until after you play this song. You'll know what I'm talking about in a second. I know it's there. Maybe it's not. Okay, super weird. I swear I thought there was a like there. That ate your shield and stuff. Okay, hit. 2, 3. 4. Oh god, don't get hit. Oh, I did. Oh well. I don't know, can it hit you twice? Either way. Okay, excuse me. I'm just gonna go through this door. Thank you. Alright, this is a spoof one. There's no orb there. If you don't move through that quickly, you will get snagged by a monster that hangs from the ceiling. Who else thought there was a like in that room? I swear there was. Unless it looks way too much like the one we just saw in the Spirit Temple, which has like a narrow corridor like that, and then once you walk past that center area, there's a climbable wall that we hookshot up. Hookshotted? Hookshot. I don't think so. What's the past tense of hookshot? Let me know. I don't think anyone knows. I don't think hookshot's like a real word. Oh my goodness, come on. I'm trying to be somewhere right now. Blow that up. What is happening? Okay. We blew that guy up because we need to collect more rupees here. And if you roll through these, you can usually not get hit, but... Dude, what? Dude, what? Oh yeah, that time I don't get hit, huh? There we go. Alright, so remember way back when I said I was glad that I got bomb chews? It was really for this part. This is the only time you really need bomb chews. Oh my god, and I have one. Good news is though that it gives you some for having experience with hitting things through bars. For some people, that's going to be their first time with a bomb chew. Nice. I think it hit the pillar next to the diamond, but oh well. And so this one, fire arrows this time. Does anybody know what that missing arrow is? I mean, it's probably obvious, but... I think it's this one. Yes! If you hit the other ones, monsters show up. It's not good. It's not good. Switch back to the light arrows. So that middle arrow there is the ice arrow, which is what is required once you beat the Gerudo Training Fortress, which, like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do in this playthrough. Let me know if you want to see it. If you want to see it, I will definitely play it because I super like that. I mean, I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but if nobody wants to see it, then I'm not gonna record it, so let me know what you want. And anyway, the ice arrow is not something you need to beat this game. Now that we've dispelled all of the barriers, it's time to go see the King of Evil himself. See what he's got for us. Wasn't ready for this. Alright, I'm going blue tunic. Say what you will. I'm gonna go... I think we need regular arrows. It's probably fine. This is my setup, by the way. Left, bottom, right, arrows, hookshot, Ocarina of Time. That's my default layout every time. So we are heading up these stairs. This kind of feels like Super Mario 64-ish. Like the endless stairs. Just kill these things. This shouldn't be too hard anymore. Now that we have like the bigger sword and stuff. And we take half the damage. We are basically moving up like a skyscraper of evil, if you will. Like the 7 circles of hell from Dante's Inferno. And we're just gradually fighting tougher and tougher enemies. I cannot believe how well I'm executing those spin attacks because they're not easy. Because this is the worst Joy-Con ever made. Whoa. Let's grab this boss key. I wonder who the boss is going to be. It's getting real. 2 Stalfos. Or skull enemies. I know I said that wrong. But we'll figure it out. What do you know? I'm gonna do the unthinkable. What? I thought I hit the black one. You ain't never seen it like this before, I know that. Whoo! I know you've never seen it like that before. That was impressive to me. If you've seen that before, then I'm glad I can do it like that. But I've never done that before. I usually take my time and go one at a time. Boss key used. Alright. Make our way to the right. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this. This is going to be an epic battle. I've been looking forward to doing this for 22 years. You're the reason why I'm here. You're the reason why I'm posting this. So thank you for your likes, your comments, and for staying tuned, for your views and recommendations and stuff. Just, it's about to get good.